Hi, everyone. I just want to talk a little bit about a new training that we have coming up on trauma. We know that trauma is more pervasive in our society than it ever has been before. We know that more kids and adults that we serve have experienced trauma, and we know that it's bigger in our society as a whole. In fact, 51% of the general population has experienced some sort of significant trauma. When we look at programs like ours, such as Encore, Mosaic, Boys Town, Omaha Home for Boys, or Rite of Passage, we're looking at about 90% of their populations that have experienced trauma. When we look closer at our program, we've determined that 100% of the people that we serve have experienced at least one significant trauma event in their lifetime. When we look at trauma over their lifetime, however, we notice something that's even more disturbing. 4 events is the average that each individual has experienced. So on average, every client that we serve has experienced around 4 traumatic events during their lifetime. Remember, each traumatic event that a person serves can drop their IQ by about 25 points. Trauma shows up in all different kinds of ways. Typically, it's not a person crying in the corner of a room. Trauma is rarely a person that is so depressed that they can't go outside. And trauma typically doesn't show up as an individual who can fully verbalize that they've been traumatized. What we know is that trauma shows up in many of the ways that are present on this screen. You see emotional outbursts. You see temper tantrums. You may also see personality shifts that happen very quickly or quick temper losses. That's the way trauma shows up on an everyday basis. Now that we're a trauma-informed agency, it becomes more important that we understand what trauma looks like and how to identify it when we see it. To help with this process, we're beginning a new certification called Becoming a Trauma Doctor. In this training, it will take you past just the regular training of understanding how trauma affects individuals, and will help prepare you so that you can better assess when a person is experiencing a traumatic event or a flashback from a traumatic event, to better be able to diagnose exactly what is going on, what is the problem specifically, when these things are likely to occur, to come up with the right kind of treatment and care. How do we respond when it happens? And then most importantly, how to follow up after the event, because that's just as important as knowing what to do during the event. This training is going to be very different than the ones that we've had in the past. If you're still not sure and you think you're not quite certain if this is for you, this training will allow you to provide better service for the kids and adults that we serve. You'll be a better teacher, a better manager. You'll be able to better recognize and handle situations as they occur. This will only increase your safety and the safety of those that we serve. Now, I know that we cut out snacks in most of our trainings, but this training will include some special snacks. Again, there's going to be hands-on. You're going to be doing more in this training than in previous ones. And most importantly, we're going to get these cool t-shirts. Keep Calm, I'm a Trauma Doctor made, and we're giving away a couple of them during the trainings, so you'll have a chance to win. At the end of the time period, staff are allowed to wear these shirts, even though they're a t-shirt. The transition side will be able to wear them during their daily as part of their daily uniform, but you have to complete the training in order to earn a shirt or to be able to wear the shirt. We look forward to this training and hope that you can join us. Thank you.